Good afternoon.
Hey, Frank.
A day where undivided attention given to this Army team. We started off this morning in the early a.m. with a 5:30 meeting with our ROTC, and just letting those guys know how much we appreciate them and what they do from a officer training readiness standpoint, that they not only come to school to earn a degree, but they position themselves for officer training and future endeavors as leadership opportunity for our military. And with this game being so significant against Army, it was good to visit with our Army ROTC, with our Air Force ROTC, and a early morning thank you for all that they do, for the liberty that they provide for us in protecting our country and putting their lives on the line. And so with that, much respect to this Army opponent for what they stand for and what those guys do on a daily basis and from a holistic picture. But we're ready to play a football game. Got a chance to try to emulate them today, which was challenging because what they do is so unique and you don't see it every day. But I thought we got good work done today from an offensive standpoint of showing their style of play and the speed of it. It allowed our defense to be able to communicate effectively with one another to try to be assignment sound. Still an awful lot of work to go in the weeks coming from an offensive standpoint, to see that defense that they play and to be able to communicate effectively and get off the second level defenders. They're about guys every other play they blitz. And so they run blitz, they pass blitz, and they apply pressure throughout. And so it's important for us in today's practice, not necessarily just later in the week on a third down, but on first and second downs as well, to be able to block the various looks that we'll see from this team. I thought we did a good job of seeing those and being exposed to it today. The week will continue, that will allow us to grow in the opportunities to block them effectively.
Coach Josh Receivers got the start on Saturday. What has he shown you as you've gone through camp and now practice?
Development. You know, he's a big body. He's a rangy guy that runs extremely well and has plus ball skills. It was one of the reasons why we recruited him. We wanted to continue to recruit size and speed at the receiver position. He gives us that. And he's a guy who has caught the ball consistently, that has moved him up the chart.
Frank, you know, obviously you never want to waste possessions, but when you're playing a team like this, it's a ball control team. It makes it even more important, puts a premium on not wasting possessions, right?
Yeah, because you don't get that many opportunities. You know, you'd like to have a game where you had 12, 14 opportunities, but that hasn't shown to be the case against this team. Most teams average 6 possessions to 8, against them a high number 10 if you can get that out of them. But we can control that. If we're able to get off the field on third downs and give our offense opportunities to go down the field, and we can progress on third downs, then that's more opportunities to provide for us.
Is there a thing or two that has to happen well to limit their ball control, Coach?
Yeah, their first option and their triple option is their fullback. He's a boatload. He's Mike Allstott all over again, if you will. He's every bit of 6 foot, 240 pounds, and we need to be able to tackle him for as minimal yards as possible. If they're getting 4 and 5 yards on first down, that makes that difficult to do. So I think we need to have gap integrity. We need to tackle well and get set to play the next down and limit those guys out of third and short. They're so successful because most times they're playing third and 3 or less. If we can get them in third and long situations, I like our opportunities better.
Frank, where did you meet with the ROTC guys? Did they come to practice, or were you all in a meeting?
No, I met with them in their PT.
Oh, okay.
So they were doing their PT this morning.
You did? Okay.
No, not the team. I did. And so, they're about the only group that beats me out here. I think they got a report for 4:45, and I get here a little after 5. So, they usually beat me.
Being Military City, USA, it should be a pretty darn special scene over there.
I hope so. You know, we invited those guys out. I know we have ROTC that will participate within our band structure, but want all those guys to come out and support not just our football team, our city, and our whole military mindset of what we stand for as a country, what we stand for as a city, what we stand for as a university. And so hopefully we can get them all out there.
Frank, you have a lot of young guys on the team that are contributing. How do you prepare them to not let last week's loss kind of beat you twice?
Yeah, they don't know any better, so they kind of follow leadership. And so what we do is, again, we discuss it, we correct it, then we move beyond. I thought today we had an outstanding practice, and that was good to see. Guys were spirited, they were flying around, the music was amped up, it was high competition from morning, from the meeting times. We were very intense in our meetings, and it spilled over into the practice field. And so that's all they know. They know what we lead them and what we show them. Had we been somber, with our heads down, dejected, woe is me, licking wounds, they probably would feel the same way. But that's not the case. No time for it. We have to prepare for this opponent.
Was that demeanor different than last Tuesday's demeanor, where they were coming off a very good win?
No, I thought they felt good about last week. It was interesting though. Some of our guys who had very productive days didn't quite know how, because they're young, how to care for their bodies. And so over the weekend, on Sunday, on Monday, the day off, they didn't do much rehabilitation, cold, hot tub, contrast, stimulation, ice tub. They don't know to do that, even though we say it. And so came Tuesday practice, it was a day like, Coach, I'm sore. And so we have to continue to train them because they don't know. Even though you say it to them, sometimes experience is the best teacher. And so they went through a trial of a first college game experience. And now, how do I take care of my body to be ready to go back to work on Tuesday? And so we've learned from that.
Frank, I know obviously you never want to lose, but Greg Popovich is always saying that you learn more from a loss than you do from a win. Has that been your experience?
Yeah, you learn about your team. You learn about individuals. You learn how they receive it, how they take it, how they own it, and how they grow from it. And so, and I think you learn it about your head coach. You learn it about your staff. What happens now? We've just lost the game in not a fashion that's becoming at all of us. How will coach react? What's his presentation? And I think that we're very conscientious of how we address those issues, how we present them, and then how we overcome them. And I like the way that we're representing ourselves as a staff and as a team. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Frank.